Welcome to Special Vids for Special Kids.
Hello there, learners. Let's make a butterfly craft. If you want to learn more about butterflies, you can check out our informational video on these amazing insects. A link to that video is in the description of this video. You'll need a few materials before you get started, so we're going to go through each of them one by one. You'll want to have a piece of paper, preferably a heavyweight paper like cardstock, but typing paper or construction paper can work as well. You're going to be painting on this, so you'll want something that can hold some paint and not get too wet with heavy paint. You'll also want a pencil, and you'll want a permanent marker to help draw your butterfly, a pair of scissors to cut out your butterfly if you want, some paint, a paintbrush, a paper towel or something to clean your paintbrush, as well as some water. I covered my work surface in newspaper to keep my table safe, and you might want to do the same. The first step is to fold your paper in half. Now you'll draw the basic shape of your butterfly wings. I chose to do two small oval shapes. Then you can give your butterfly its body. After you finish drawing in pencil, you'll want to go back over your butterfly with permanent markers. Now you'll want to paint, so go ahead and grab your paintbrush and begin to paint your creation. You can paint your butterfly however you want. You can make it look realistic, you can make it bright happy colors. I've chosen to go with a rainbow theme for my butterfly. You can do any color, selection, pattern, anything that you'd like. One thing to keep in mind is that you want your paint to be pretty thick. You're going to be transferring this paint to the other side of your butterfly, so you want to make sure that there's plenty of paint so you can get a clean transfer. I'm using some acrylic, but poster paint or any type of tempera paint would work well too. Again, this is an art project, and you can be as creative as you want. You also don't have to worry about staying in the lines, especially if you choose to cut out your butterfly later. You won't even be able to see the marker lines. Another important thing to remember is that if you're using the same paintbrush, you want to make sure it's good and clean between each color so you don't mix your colors. So again, remember to lay your paint on very thickly. So we finished up the bottom wing, making sure that this blue paint is very thick. And now we're going to move on to work on the body of the butterfly. And now we're ready to move on to the next step. So you want to carefully unfold your paper. You can see that one half of the paper is your butterfly, the other half is clear. And you want to fold your butterfly over to the clean side and press down pretty firmly. You don't want to crush the paper here, but you do want to use a pretty firm pressure to ensure that as much paint transfers as possible. I'm going to flip it on the other side and give some more pressing just to make sure. Now you're going to very carefully unfold your paper. That might be a little hard because it's going to be stuck together pretty intensely here. You can see we had a pretty good transfer over, but let's say that you're not 100% happy with how your butterfly looks. You can always go back and you can refill some of the colors that maybe didn't transfer as well as you'd want. And then our butterfly is done. And there we go. We can let it dry and then we can cut it out if you'd like to. And you can do anything you want with this butterfly now. Decorate it more, hang it up in your room, put it up in a window, take it outside and play with it, let it fly through the breeze, anything like that. Well, thanks for joining us today for this butterfly craft. I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, if you want to learn more about butterflies, check out our informational video linked in the description of this video, and see you soon with more great activities and science for the summer.